Hey, camera. I know it's been a while, but camera, it's been a year. It's been a year. Well, I didn't even realize that it has been a year, but on my Facebook account, I saw some. Facebook reminded me of some pictures that I took last year, and I thought, wait a minute, this was the time that I was undergoing withdrawals. And I thought, yeah, it has been a year. I guess I can't recall my video back then, but I think my day one was somewhere in early on in April. But whenever I tell people I quit smoking, they ask me when did I stop smoking. I always tell them it's May, month of May, because um, April was my kind of my struggle time. It was the time that I really quit smoking, but I wouldn't say that was the time that I could say yes, I'm free from nicotine. No. I think May was the month when I found myself liberated from the addiction. Yeah, sure, there were still some struggles going on, but at least that was like 3 weeks or a month after day one, which I thought that yeah, that was the time that I can say yeah, uh yeah, I'm just I'm just free from the addiction. So I always tell people it was me. Now, whenever I the funny thing about quitting smoking, getting yourself out of the addiction, is whenever I tell someone my story, we could say I could say the first day was really terrible. The first day was really tough. Then I could also say the first week, because the first day might be terrible, but the following days of the first week is also really bad. It was a struggle. Then I could also say the first month was the same, because after those first 7 days, there's still a heck of a lot of struggle for the rest of the month. Then again, I kept coming back, camera. I kept coming back, telling you that I encountered some stuff, and I almost fell off the wagon. I'm having some trouble and whatnot. So the struggle kept going on. Sure, the first day was the toughest of them all, but still, it was kind of tough for the next couple of months. But if anything, I say it always gets better. There was no. Say there was a time when when I felt low and I felt like um, quitting wasn't worth it. But I should say that from day one, it always gets better. It always got better. So yeah, despite the up and down uh, part of this quitting, getting yourself out of nicotine, cleansing yourself out of nicotine, I still say, yeah, it gets better until. See, probably after 8 months, 8 months after I quit, I think I even forgot that I was an ex-smoker, which I think could be a good thing or a bad thing, but it, it it's a good thing because it felt nice. It felt good that I forgot that I quit. I forgot that I struggled so much quitting smoking. At the same time, it also started to worry me because I'm starting to forget day one, which is something that I really hold dear to because it was really, really tough. So, yeah, I got worried when I started forgetting how tough day one was. But still, at least it felt good 6 months after, knowing that I'm starting to forget that I'm an ex-smoker. I don't go around the streets feeling like I'm an ex-smoker. I don't know if you understand that, but It felt good until a year has passed, and I completely forgot that I was a smoker. I was, yeah, I forgot. Like, there were, I'm sure that I can remember those times that I was smoking, but for some reason, I feel like that was all way back in the past. Like that was when I was 7 years old or something. That's how it felt. Like I forgot that I was smoking at all. And yeah, another thing is I used to have this impulses. I don't know if you remember, camera, that I used to go back to you telling you that there were moments when I was like, I felt like I was picking up a cigarette. Like a phantom arm picking up a cigarette. That's how it. I used to feel those. I don't have those anymore. From, let's say, after the 10th month, I don't have those anymore. I just don't. I don't. I don't know why. I forgot about it. I don't know why I'm not doing it, but I just stopped doing it. I stopped those, that feeling like you want to pick up a stick of cigarette and light it, and then realize that, oh, you're not holding a cigarette. But yeah, I used to have that, and now no. And I also had dreams. Like Joel said, some of his patients had dreams of smoking, and yes, I had those. Had The worst one was, it really felt real. Like, in my dream, I dreamt that I picked up a smoke, and then woke up in that dream, literally lighting a smoke, smoking it and puffing. And in that dream, I was upset because I wasted so much. Uh, it's like I threw every effort away of quitting because I went back to smoking. So I thought that I fell off the wagon, and I was upset of myself, but still smoking. That, oh, why did I start smoking again? And then puff again, and then why am I still smoking? And that was happening in my dream, and it really felt real. So I woke up crying. I woke up literally crying, being upset that I fell off the wagon. But after like a minute of composing myself and realizing that it was all a dream, I was so relieved that it wasn't real. But yeah, that was the worst kind of dream that I had. I'm sure many other ex-smokers out there had similar dreams before. Um, but now, uh, I I I don't know if I'm gonna have those dreams again. I hope not. I hope not, because those are really, it, it didn't make me feel any better of myself. But now I only have thoughts of wondering if I could smoke one stick and feel like I want to like I don't want to smoke, and that is kind of dangerous because I am starting to test myself if I am really over the addiction, which will encourage me to smoke, to try to smoke, which is the devil. Because of course, if I'm going to smoke one stick, just one puff of cigarette, I'm really, really sure that I will go back to my addiction. So I am thinking dangerous thoughts right now, which leads me back to me getting worried that I'm starting to forget day one. Day one to me is one of the most precious because it really was a I can't express how difficult it was because it really was. Like headaches, dizziness, this feeling uh, that you're out of energy or you're almost in pain. It was indescribable to me. It was just tough. But yeah, I'm starting to forget day one, and that's dangerous because I'm starting to test myself, which I am. That thought I'm trying to push away from me because it is a dangerous thought. Um, so what happened to me a year after quitting? I say I gained a lot of weight. That is something that I know was gonna happen to me, but I just didn't mind because I just wanted to focus on breaking the habit. I mean, kicking the habit of smoking. That's all. That was all my focus. But now I gained quite a lot of weight, and uh, I think it is a good thing. It's a good thing because if anything about smoking, if anything that if there's anything that pushes me back to smoking, it's boredom. It's boredom, and this gaining weight thing I think is a good thing because I think I have a new self improvement project. So aside from getting rid of smoking, now it's time for me to, start taking care of my health and lose some weight. And so yeah, I think it is a good thing. Gaining weight is bad, but yeah, still, that's what I think. I get. Yeah, that's what I think. Um, After a year, there are no more triggers so far. I think that's another thing that is good because I can finally drink coffee. Back then, I would never be able to enjoy one thing if the other thing is not there. Like I couldn't enjoy drinking coffee if I wasn't smoking, and at the same time, if I was smoking, I would look for coffee to drink. So they always come in tandem. But now I can drink smoking with I can drink coffee without thinking of smoking at all. There was no feeling of drinking coffee and saying, "Oh, I miss smoking. This would have tasted better if I was smoking." There's no thought of that anymore. I'm just drinking coffee and enjoying it. So yeah. Um, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to say something that might put you guys off. But here in the Philippines, many Filipino smokers have the habit of smoking while taking a dump. But yeah, I don't know how that started, but a lot of smokers don't necessarily smoke like I did, chain smoking, but they do smoke when they take a dump. So sometimes they smoke like once or twice or thrice a day, depending on how many times they take a dump. But yeah, that's what they do, and I guess I was also influenced because I didn't used to do that, but a lot of people uh, tell me that they smoke when they take a dump. So when I experimented and tried to smoke when I take a dump, it just went on and on. And yeah, now I can enjoy taking a dump without the need of smoking. Um, the, and as an opposite to that, one thing that I crave for before was whenever I get stuffed, like if I ate a bit much, that's when I wanted to smoke because it felt like I was digesting my food quicker, something like that. I don't know. I was just defending myself why I smoke after I eat too much. But now I can just eat as much as I want, and I don't really have that craving anymore. No more. I don't know. But after a year, I just forgot about smoking. Um, there's one big thing. There's one big thing which took me a while to get over with. One of the reasons why I started smoking was because I found the smell sexy. I don't know about the others, but because a lot of people say that the breath of a smoker is considered halitosis. I used to find it sexy. I used to. So I remember when I quit smoking and I kissed a smoker. It was really, I mean, it got me really, really excited. But now, no, no. It doesn't put me off. It doesn't. I don't find it. Um, I don't find it stinky or what. However, it's not an extreme to me, but it doesn't do much to me getting excited anymore. Like, okay, so smoker. I kissed a smoker. That's it. There was no extra feeling whether it's sexy or it puts me off. No, not at all. Or even if I meet people down the street who are smoking, I don't get attracted to the smell anymore. So yeah, I guess that's a good thing. It's a good thing because I don't want to. It was one of my problems for a couple of months. Like I quit smoking and yet I find the smell sexy. That I had to deal with that for a couple of months. So now, no, no more, no more sexy smell. But um, speaking of smokers down the street, during last year, when I quit smoking, it was kind of nice for me because it at that time this campaign for anti-smoking in public areas was a the police was strict. If they catch you smoking in my area, if they catch you smoking in public, they will be fined. Like they will let you pick up trash for the whole day. Either that or they're going to um, make you pay like how much is 2,000 pesos? Like I don't know. It's not even a dollar. I think I don't know. It's like $50. Yeah, about $50. You're gonna be fined $50, or you're gonna get imprisoned for 2 days, depending on how many times you were caught smoking in public. That's how strict they were. But nowadays, I don't find people catching. I don't find the police penalizing smokers anymore. I keep seeing cigarette butts scattered on the street, so I guess the uh, I don't know. That's a political thing. I don't want to get into it, but I just feel sad because I keep seeing people down the street walking freely smoking. And when I was a smoker, I don't even do that. I I lock myself in my apartment, and that's where I smoke. I don't go down the street. I don't walk the street smoking. It's unappealing to me. But yeah, that's happening now. Um, yeah. So that's it. It's been a year, and this is what happened to me. Oh, what's in the future for me? I guess losing weight. I need to focus on that. Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, losing weight. So drinking water is also part of this healthy program thing. Drinking lots of water. When I was smoking, I never drank water. Literally drinking water. I always just drink coffee while smoking. That's what I did. One of my friends told me way back then that some smokers misinterpret their thirst into wanting to smoke, which is kind of true because um, in many cases I felt I wanted to smoke, but actually I just felt thirsty. So now that I quit smoking and I have no excuse, I just drink lots of water, which kind of helps my skin. And that's nice because a lot of people notice that my skin improved. Yeah, yeah, that's another thing. Many of my friends, now that I'm going out and meeting people, many of them commented on how much my skin improved. So I thought, hey, that's thanks to quitting smoking and drinking water. So yeah, that will keep going on in the future, and it's kind of sad that I'm starting to meet new friends, good friends, meet good people, only to uh, only to find them smoking. It didn't bother me when I was a smoker, but now it's not that I'm put off by them. I have nothing against smokers because I used to be them. I have nothing against them, and that's their choice. But uh, I wish that I meet some friends who I wish that I meet a lot more friends who are non-smokers or ex-smokers, and also uh, people who have been who are sober, because it is kind of difficult for me if I go to bars and everybody is smoking and I'm not. So yeah, that's kind of a struggle right now. um I also feel bad for some of my friends who fell off the wagon, because I know somebody who has been good for 10 years. 10 years. He has been good for 10 years. And suddenly he started smoking. And guess what? He was just as bad as me when I was smoking. He consumes like 2 or more packs a day. So I feel bad, and I told him I feel bad for him because um he has been good for 10 years, and you know, the typical response of a smoker, like, I know, I really want to quit, but I don't. I'm not gonna quit. You know, that kind of response. I just so, so yeah. Yeah, it feels sad, but that's their decision. Oh yeah, another thing uh that happened to me is I can deal with stress now without uh, without smoking, because I know that when I was smoking, whenever I felt stressed out, cigarettes was my savior. I guess that's every smoker's excuse. Like, whenever they feel stressed, they just go out and that's started smoking, and they feel relief after that. So, but yeah, that's them. Now that I'm an ex-smoker, I can really deal with stress without the need to go out and walk out from whatever I need to deal with. I just deal with it. I just face it. I don't have to go out and smoke and come back later calmer. No, I don't need that anymore. So yeah, I can deal with stress better now. And yeah, I guess that's it. But far be it from me to be one of those other people who suddenly became anti-smoking crusaders. I don't condemn smokers. No, no, that's their choice, and some of them are good people. They just happen to be smokers. So I don't condemn them just because they're smokers. I kind of it's not that I avoid them, but I would be happier if I have more non-smoking friends. I would be happier. But if they happen to smoke, it's fine. As long as they don't smoke in my apartment anymore, because no, 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 I don't want to be smelling that. But yeah, that's it. Hmm. So, camera, it has been a year. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you and Joel, this accountability partner thing that I thought was bullshit, it helped. It helped a lot. So even if you're just a camera who does who doesn't really talk back, doesn't even listen at all, I still found you the most helpful thing to me quitting smoking. So thank you, camera. Whoever you are who's viewing right now, thank you as well. And thank you, Joel. Thank you. This isn't going to be the last video about smoking, but it's gonna take another while before um, I do something about it. But yeah, bye for now. Thank you.